Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Makeup Fun with Olivia. Today we're going to be trying some Colourpop cosmetics items. This started off and I was thinking I was going to do a haul video, but the haul would be so small. So I thought let's make it a haul / get ready with me and we'll try out the products. So let's jump in. I'm going to share with you now. I only have a couple of items, a few items to try, but this should be fun. This all started because a girlfriend of mine was showing me her Colourpop eyeshadows, her eyeshadow palettes, and it has been a long time since I tried any brand new Colourpop items. Way back in the day when I first started my channel a long time ago, Colourpop was brand new, and I remember the Color Shock eyeshadows were all the rage, and they were brand new and they were so inexpensive nobody could believe it. And then they came out with their blushes, and then they came out, and it was just all so very exciting. And now they have so many things. It's absolutely wonderful. So I haven't tried any of their more recent products, and that's why I jumped in. When she was showing me those Colourpop eyeshadow palettes, I thought I need to try those because these did not exist back then, only the singles, the Color Shock ones. So I was looking on the website and I picked up Mint to Be. This runs for about $12, and let's open it up and show you what it looks like. Isn't that so pretty? They had one with darker greens, which would have been my first choice. They just didn't have it at the time. It's called Just My Luck. I don't know if it was a temporary one, but this one was there, so I picked it up and I thought, you know what? Let's try it. I got that one. And then I also picked up, because you guys know that my favorites are purples and pinks. And so I picked up Making Mauves. The packaging is really cute too. So this is what it looks like. Did I show you the outside part of the Mint to Be? I was so excited. That's what it looks like. And it's just plastic, very light. This one is cardboard, Making Mauves, and it has the colors on the back. This one does not have a mirror, but it is more. I think this one runs for $14. Maybe they know we like our mauves. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Love, love, love that. So I got that one. And then, because I was seeing everybody talk about it, I had to try the foundation, right? So I picked up the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. And this has hyaluronic acid in it and coconut water, so it's supposed to be very hydrating. I think they have a couple of other ones, one that's matte and something like that. I'm not too familiar with all of the new stuff. They have so much now, but they've been talking about this one because it's newer and it launched recently. So I decided, you know what, I want to try it. It's hydrating. I need hydration. This is supposed to be more on the medium side coverage, and I've been enjoying my light coverage foundations, but I really need a medium to full coverage, just, when you need a little bit more coverage. So I'm excited to try this. And then along with this, I picked up the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Blending Sponge. It's not in here because I washed it, and so I took it out. It's like, a little bit wet, but this is what it looks like. They have quite a few sponges. I think this one runs for $7, but all of the other ones are, actually all of them are $7 except for one, which is a precision sponge, I believe, and that one's for $5. That's a really good price. So when I was washing this, it didn't feel as dense, but that's okay for $7. Wow, I had to try it. So we're gonna be trying that today. And then the last thing that I picked up is a Colourpop Lux Gloss. And I got it in the color Tied Up, and it's, it shows kind of like a pinkish mauvish. I couldn't help it. My favorite products to buy are eyeshadows and lip products. Those are my favorites. So this is what it looks like. Let's do a little swatch. Ooh, that's a big doe foot applicator. And I hadn't opened it up yet. Oh, interesting. So that looks like a thicker consistency, thicker gloss. It looks like a blend between a liquid lipstick and a lip gloss. I'm excited to try that. I thought this was more lip glossy, so I have a lipstick ready to put underneath, but I think I might just try it like that by itself. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see. I do have to decide which one of these I want to try. I want to jump into this one because I love it. But you know what? Let's go out of my comfort zone. We're going to try this one. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, you guys. No idea. It might turn out awful, but we're going to try it because my motto is you should have fun with makeup. Makeup fun with Olivia. And sometimes we're, you know, especially at our age, right? At my age, I'm 50 now. And sometimes I think, oh, I'm too old for that. And no, I don't like that. I'm not too old for it. I can still play with makeup. We can all still play with makeup. I have lots of girlfriends on here who are 50 and above, 40 and above. We all play with makeup. So yes, I'm going to play with makeup and I'm going to enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy it with me. So if you want to watch what's going to happen, keep on watching. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one of these I'm going to use. I was going to bring in a deep brown because I think this would look absolutely stunning with the brown in the crease, but I kind of really want to stick just to this, or we'll play it by ear. Maybe I'll bring in the brown afterwards if I'm not happy with it, but let's try to stick with this. So instead of using a deep brown, I'm going to try to use this deep shade here. It's kind of like the deepest one they have. And then for my crease, I'm going to try this one. It's so hard because some of these run a little bit. They're like blue-green, which I love about this palette. So you could take it any way. You could put it with browns. You could put it with a nice blue, with some yellows, with some pinks. Oh, yeah, so many possibilities. But let's try to stick to this one. Okay, so let's start with this one. And the name of that one is Dement. So let's jump in. I'm going to jump in with my Sigma E35 from my set from Mary Glitzy. And we're going to jump into this one. And let's hope it's not too light. I'm going to put that in the crease. By the way, I just ordered one of those MAC paint pots because I don't know, I feel like my eyelids are getting darker now and eyeshadow's just not standing out as much. So I need something to cancel out my eyelid color, but I'm a little bit afraid that it'll be too dry. So we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm just using my old-time favorite Lorac primer, eye primer. It doesn't cancel color, it just kind of smooths out. It leaves it primed and smooth for a nicer application because I have very wrinkled eyelids. And then lately I've been having, I think I have a little bit of eczema here. I had some sort of reaction, if you guys remember, with the copycat, and it's still kind of recovering. It's kind of really frustrating, but yeah, so that's there too. So if you see it, that's what it is. Okay. I'm wondering if I want to add a different color. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to add this one up a little bit higher, and that one is called Get Fresh. I'm just going to turn the brush around and put that Get Fresh and try to put it up a little bit higher. It's a little bit lighter, so I'm not going into that crease. Putting a little bit more. And see how that goes. I think that may have been, yeah, that was the lightest one, huh? So I may have to pull in something to put at the top, or maybe I can just use that and blend it out. This is a clean E25, and I'm just going to blend that out. I think I'll do that. Because I really want to try to stick to just using this one. I'm kind of liking how that looks. Let's try some of the shimmers. I'm going to swatch some of these, and then we'll decide which one I want to put on my lid, or maybe a combo. Look at how pretty these look. Am I going to remember which ones these are? Okay, so let's try this top one that is called Mint Tea. Oh, that's perfect for me, huh? Because I love my tea. Have you guys watched me on Instagram? Makeup Fun with Olivia, same name. So I'm going into mint tea, and I am addicted to teas now, you guys. Okay, we're gonna put that there. And I'm just kind of putting it in the middle. I don't want to put it on either side. I want to try and put a lighter one on the inside. Let's see. I think I'm going to go in with, what's this one called? Play It Cool. That's this one up here. Play It Cool. I'm going to put that, and I'm going to use my E36, is this? Yes, E36 for that inside. Ooh, that actually looks just as dark as this one. Interesting. I thought that was going to be a little bit lighter. Very, very interesting. Let me get that clean brush again, because I saw some fallout. Yeah, so this one definitely has some fallout, but this is the first one I put on. And then this one kind of looked, at least on my eye, it looks like a duochrome, so when you move, yeah, it can look as dark as this one. Very interesting. Okay, and then to finish that look, I'm going to go into the darkest shade here called Chill Factor, and I'm going to put that on my outer crease, my outer V, I'm sorry, and make a little V. And this is where I think a nice deep purple, well, actually purple too would go, but like a coffee espresso brown would look so pretty. But I wanted to stick to the palette. I think I'm going to go in a little bit more in to, so first I was doing the outer quarter, and now I'm doing the outer third, because I did go in a little bit in. I like that color. I like that dark color. I'm kind of wondering if I should pull it into the crease too. Let's try. Yeah, let's put a little bit in the crease, not anywhere else, just in the crease. I like that. Sorry if you hear my AC, but oh my goodness, I'm hot. Okay, we're going in 1/3. And then to the crease. I really like this darker one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking for that Just My Luck one, because I like the darker greens. You know what? Let's be daring. I am going to jump into this Ice Cold that looks, it's still green, but it's a little bit more teal. I'm gonna put that right above that crease. Not really blending it in. With the other crease colors, but I will have to blend it in with that top color that I used. Let me clean off my brush just a little bit, and then we'll get that light color again. That's called Get Fresh. And just lightly dust it to blend that top part out. So I'm going to be using this as my top color there. I normally use like a brulee color from Wet n Wild, but we're going for it. All right, now that's it for the eyeshadow. I know it looks crazy, but hopefully it'll come together. The next thing I want to try is the foundation. Let's jump in. So this foundation, I got it in the color medium 83C. It's looking kind of light. Let's see how it works, guys. It has a pump, and as you can tell, it's brand new. It is watery. I kind of wish I had washed this yesterday so it would be dry today, but oh well, we're gonna try it. I'm not putting any of my primer on my cheeks because I want to see what kind of coverage this has, and wow, that's looking pretty good as far as coverage goes. Yeah, I feel like the sponge is really absorbing most of it because it's a little bit wet. But the coverage is definitely a lot more than the products that I've been trying lately. Okay, so the very first thing, I don't know if this is coming through in the camera. I can see my pores. Let me see if I can get closer. I don't know if you can see that. It might be, I think the color is a little bit light, so that's not helping much. Let's put a little bit more. I feel like this is a foundation that will look pretty from far away. See, right when I put it on, it just kind of like skips over my pores. And I did put a little bit of primer, my professional, in that area because that's where they tend to stand out more. So even with my professional, pores are standing out, but you know, maybe it'll settle in. Let's see. We're just gonna keep going. Keep going, keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. You can tell I'm a mom, huh? Well, not just moms know that. Aunts, godmothers, grandparents. Yeah, this looks like it's a tad bit too light, but that's okay. We will bronze up. Doesn't feel heavy like, take this off. No, it just feels like more coverage, which is really, this is really good coverage for how light and watery it feels. Yeah. I'm gonna put some down here to even out because my neck tends to get really dark, a lot darker than my face even. So I'm gonna try to blend it out a little bit. I feel like I need to let that set for a bit. I do notice that it has a little bit of glow, which is nice, so it does look hydrating. But yeah, on this mirror, I can definitely see the pores. It might not be a deal breaker. I also see something kind of sticking to like my, you know, it's not very smooth in this area. And so it's kind of sticking to that. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I feel like this almost might be better. Oh my God, when I'm doing this, you guys, it looks better. So this might be better applied with fingers. Yeah, it definitely looks, but I feel like you have to press it into your pores almost. That is very interesting. I don't think I've ever experienced something like that in a foundation. It could be that because the sponge is wet as well. I'll have to try it again with a dry sponge. But yeah, oh yeah, I like that way more. Okay, so now let's put on some eyeliner. I have my Lancome Liqui-Pencil. And I don't know if they still have this color. It's the green one. I don't know what color it is, but I will look for it and put it down below. Maybe I should have gotten the black because this is just so green. Oh well, let's jump in. And if you guys remember, I'm trying very hard not to pull my eyelids. I needed to hold it taut a little bit, but I'm still not very good at this. I'm trying to follow Mary Ellen's advice not to pull that area. And something else that I'm trying to do is follow Natasha Denona's advice that says try to make the thinnest line that you can and as close as you can to your lashes, because when you have hooded eyes, it makes them look bigger that way. And I've always, and see, sometimes I just can't even help it because my eyelids are so wrinkled that when it goes, it kind of like, you know, it's bumpy. So it ends up making a thicker line on my eye, even if I don't want it. Okay. I think this came out a little bit. Sometimes I just go in here and take a little bit off, and it fixes it. That's a little secret. I think it's scary to go in there with your finger because you're scared it's gonna mess it up, but sometimes it just helps. All right, so let's do eyebrows. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills, my Dipbrow gel with my Wayne Goss, what is this, 21? This is the best eyebrow brush ever. And what I do is I take off most of it on my hands, and then I use what's left over. And just lightly go over my eyebrows. My eyebrows are kind of a mess right now, but, and then I brush them through with the spoolie that came with this a long time ago. I think they were sold in a set. I don't think they are anymore. I don't know if they sell that spoolie anymore. Maybe people stopped buying them, but I love the spoolie and it's lasted me a long time. So see what a difference it makes? Look at that. All right, so I don't go back in here. I just go back in here, pick up a little bit more of what's on there. If you're scared to try the Dipbrow, try this technique, because when I first tried the Dipbrow, I thought there is no way I'm gonna use the Dipbrow. It is way too heavy, it's too dark, it looks crazy. But if you do this and then do that and then brush off the excess, it doesn't look bad. In fact, you'll get so used to having something on your brows that you won't be able to wear makeup without it. You'll feel like you're naked in that area. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is we're going to contour a little bit. I'm going to pull out my Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. This has jojoba oil in it, and you guys have seen this in my favorites. It's not warm yet, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and do that. You can go directly like this too, but I find that, as you can see, it puts more on there. When I do it with my finger, I just blend it in, and it blends in really nicely. I mean, you can shear this stuff out as much as you want. You can make it look as dark as you want, and you can make it sheer as much as you want. It's just so easy, and when you're in a hurry and you don't want to mess up, this is what I reach for now. Especially since I'm almost out of my Lorac Pro bronzing palette, that favorite one that I've used for a long time. Okay. And then I like to put a little bit, just a little bit here. But I have to make sure that I blend it because I don't want it to look like a line. A little bit here. Yeah, that gives it just, you know, a little bit more precision. What else? What else? Oh, let's put some blush on. Let's pull out my L'Oreal Age Perfect. If you saw my recent video, if you didn't, I'll link it down below, where I first tried these. Let's go with this one. I'll write the name down below. I can't remember. I want to say Magnolia something. Gonna use my Chikuhodo Takumi Series T4. And I'm gonna be very careful because I remember that this was very pigmented. Yeah, just a little bit. You can see it. I feel like I always get my blush uneven. See, I feel like it's darker on that side, but then I put more here and then it's darker on this side. You know what? It's probably because my window is over here. I have the ring light, but still. Okay, that's it for that. Let's curl them eyelashes. Being very careful not to yank. I have a SmashBox. Who likes SmashBox full exposure. Smash Mouth now makes me think of Shrek all the time. Do you guys think of Shrek now every time you hear of Smash Mouth? Or do you have no idea who I'm talking about? Smash Mouth. I won't attempt to sing the songs because, yeah. Oh shoot, I got some mascara on my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry off and then I'll take it off. Okay, the last step is lips. So I am going to use my Jordana Easyliner in Baby Berry. These are amazing. I went in a little bit to add to my lips. So now we're gonna try the Lux lip gloss in Tied Up. A lot comes out on that wand. Oh, that lip liner went perfectly with it. Ooh, that's a thick consistency. It makes me think of the MAC lip glosses, but it doesn't feel sticky. It just feels thick like that. Very like, yeah, like you definitely have like a thick layer of something, but it's not uncomfortable. Interesting. All right, let me go do my hair and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Disclaimer, I did add a little bit more of my Instant Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline because I had some darkness going on in there. And then I added a little bit of my Hourglass, my ambient lighting. I added a little bit here. That's it. Everything else is still the same. I'm really liking this look. I wasn't sure I was gonna like an all green look, and I really wanted to push myself out of that comfort zone, and I'm glad I did because I really like it, especially if you wear it, if you pair it up with like a brown. I think this looks really nice. So here are my first impressions on all of the items. The Mint to Be, thumbs up, because it has color in it. Even though it's their light green palette, you can see it. You can see it. And I didn't use glitter glue. It had a little bit of fallout, so I kind of do wish I would have used glitter glue. And that just comes with getting to know your palette. Like the more you use the glitters, the more you know which ones you're gonna need glitter glue for. But these mattes are amazing. They blended really nicely. They go really well together. As you saw, I put some different colors in there and it just gives it a little bit of depth so it doesn't look like this green blah, right? I really like this dark one, of course. I think that's my favorite. What's that called? Chill Factor. Here on the edge. I really like that one. I cannot wait to use these with like a dark brown or with the purple, or yeah, I can't wait to play more with it. So I really like this. It's a great price, $12 for this. And I don't see these colors too much. They might have like one, maybe two in some palettes, but not all of these different shades. It's a very nice range of greens. You have the glittery green, the light green, a dark green, like a more teal, a medium, like a little bit more bluish green, a forest green. I mean, it's just, you've got a lot of greens in there. So if you're a green lover, you might want to try this out. Let's see, the sponge, it's such a good price that I feel bad complaining about it. I just feel like it ate up all of the foundation. I also am used to a more dense sponge. Lately, I've been using my Limelight, and I love that it is so dense and it doesn't eat up all of my foundation. So I'm gonna keep on playing with this to see if I use it dry, if it doesn't eat up the foundation. But yeah, I wasn't terribly impressed. I don't think it's a bad sponge. I just don't think it's great. For the price, I mean, you can't beat that price. But it does feel, when I was washing it, it did feel like it's gonna break apart quicker too. So, you know, I don't know. Let me know what you guys have experienced with this sponge. I'm gonna keep using it, obviously. I'm gonna use it, and I will keep you posted on how it goes. But upon first impressions, I thought it was meh. Let's see, what else? The lip gloss, I love. I love that it's a little bit thicker. It makes my lips feel very hydrated. I love the color. I mean, it doesn't show my wrinkles, highlight them or anything. It doesn't settle in. Again, these are my first impressions. I haven't worn these items all day, so I don't know, is it gonna bleed? Is it gonna like get sticky? I don't know, but upon first impressions, you know, I've been wearing this for about 20 minutes now, and I really like it. And I love this color, tied up. It's a really pretty mauve-y color, but it does have that pink tint to it. And I don't even, all I have is the lip liner. So the lip liner could be giving it a little bit more pink than it actually has. Yeah, so I really like that. Now the last item is the Pretty Fresh foundation. The foundation feels very light. It has really decent coverage, which I really like, but I really don't like that it does highlight my pores. I was even looking up in my close-up mirror. You could see like the little holes of my pores. I don't know, let me see. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But in my close-up mirror, I definitely see like the little holes, like it just kind of skipped over my pores and just kept going. From far away, I feel like this looks okay. It looks decent. It looks hydrated for sure, because I didn't even put like a highlighter on or anything. Yeah, it feels really nice, not heavy. The only complaint I have is that it does show my pores if you get close. I mean, nobody's gonna be really that close to me anyway, but I'm gonna keep playing with it and try different primers underneath and see how it works. I did use my Professional, which I had stopped using. I started using my Paula's Choice, the smoothing primer serum, so I'll try it with this. I'll try it with a few different ones. If you are trying it with a primer that you love, let me know in the comments down below if you've tried this foundation and pores are not showing up for you. I will say that wrinkles show, they're not hiding, but they're not accentuated either. You can definitely see this. I didn't even put concealer. I typically put concealer here, but I didn't put on concealer there on purpose because I wanted to see what that area looked like. I didn't put concealer on my cheeks because I have very pink cheeks, and it did a really decent job of covering. I love the coverage of this. I think that's my favorite part, the lightness and the coverage, the medium coverage. This is a solid medium coverage, so I really like this. I'm gonna keep playing with it because I want it to work, because it does feel really nice and hydrating, and I feel like it looks really nice from far away. It's just, don't get close to me because you'll see my pores. Anyway, so those are my first impressions. Let me know if you have tried any of these products, and if you're interested in me trying the other palette with the purples, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to do that as well. But you know, for today, I'm happy with this one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I love reading your comments. They make me so happy. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will talk to you later.